Hey.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
We're all here.
Nice.
Very few of us are muted. Seems to be working. Seems to be working. Yes, here we are. It's Are You Serious? That's what we are.
Sometimes.
We should. I don't know why I don't record the 15 minutes of behind the scenes prep work that we do before.
Yeah, it would be a great highlight reel.
It happens to every one of us all the time. It's always a thing. It's hilarious. Is there a little flashing thing in the left-hand corner? No, I don't see it. I don't. It's the flash. I swear it's flashing. Is blinking the same as flashing? Yes, blinking and flashing are the same thing. Thanks for joining us. And we're so happy to have you here. And we're so happy to have you out in television land, whatever the hell you're watching this on. And in the future, if you're watching us in the future, hey, glad you made it. So our guests tonight, Gooch, Ben, Daniel, Lauren, Lourdes, Barry. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Good to see you, Barry. You look... Daniel, you looked a little frozen there. You weren't. It was just you. It was just like that. Every time I see you stop moving, I go and check my internet connection. This is Are You Serious? We play this game every week. And here's how it works. Each one of our panelists has given me some factoids about their life, true things that have happened to them or that they've done in their lives, and I will display one of them for each of the people we have here tonight. They don't know which one, or I might substitute it with a piece of total nonsense. Either way, they have to convince people that the thing is true. The teams get to vote on whether they think it's true or not, and the team that votes correctly the most wins the fabulous prize that we've been trying to give away for years now. So it's the red team versus the blue team, in case you couldn't figure that out. Gooch, Ben, and Daniel on the red team, Barry, Lourdes, Lauren on the blue team. Gooch has, this is his first time joining us in this game. He's joining us from Bradenton, Florida, where he's a member of, is it Florida Stage or Florida Studio?
Florida Studio Theater.
Florida Studio Theater. This is his first time with us doing this, although he has done other stuff with us. And Lourdes, it's her first time doing this show with us, although she has done other stuff with us. She's a sick puppy doghouse theater person. So let's go through. How you all doing? Gooch, how you doing?
Man, I'm fantastic. I'm excited about being here today.
Good. Me too. Ben.
Hey, I'm doing great. I've had a headache all day, but it's not that bad, so it's fine. And I'm drinking a glass of wine for the show to, calm it down. So I'm doing good.
I'd rather have a clear internet connection and a headache than a clear head and a bad internet connection. That's just how I feel about life. Daniel, how you doing?
Good, man. I've just been thinking, since digital recordings like this, they last like forever. I should probably just get it out of the way and say I'm sorry, just to future people, district attorneys. You never know who needs to hear it, but I'm sorry in advance. Thank you.
Well, they do last forever, but forever is a lot shorter than it was years ago. Lauren, how you doing?
Hi, I'm Lauren, and I'm a Libra.
So you're here to balance things out.
Exactly. I taught my first solo improv class this week, so that was fun.
Oh, nice.
It went really well.
Lourdes, how are you doing?
Doing pretty good. I'd like to congratulate Lauren for her first improv class. That's great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, Barry, how you doing? How you holding up?
We'll see. I had some shrimp, and then I just had a cup of hot coffee. So we will see how that lands.
Those two things, what, did they cancel out or something? Or the coffee?
I'm hoping the acid of the coffee just like melts the shrimp rather than creates a like.
I just had a spicy. just had a spicy Indian meal, so I'm going to be really. It's going to come out in everything I say and do tonight. I'm
This is
sure.
the first I've ever heard of the pH balance of shrimp. Balanced out by the acidity of coffee. I didn't know that was a thing.
You kind of like
It's marinating all right now.
Oh no!
I mean, if you look really closely on the bottom of a bottle of Drano, because you need that basicness in order to get it done. It says contains shrimp with that allergy warning on the bottom.
I didn't know.
As long as you're gonna get it in the back of the truck with the shrimp, you're good.
Yeah.
This guy's like a walking hot pot.
Well, you've all entered a walk-in hot pot because you're here at Are You Serious? And we're going to make things really hot for you right now. What we usually do, I'm going to do things a little differently tonight because Gooch wound up in the left-hand driver's seat here. But he hasn't done this before. So I'm going to start with Barry, and then we'll move up and we'll go that way, just so Gooch has a better idea of how we do what we do. Not that he's an absolute idiot like the rest of us, but I mean, not that he's an idiot. It's just that he'll catch on when he sees us do it. So, Barry, how about you? You want to start us off?
Let's get going.
Let's get going, and fasten your seatbelts. We'll get started right now. Barry, here's your factoid.
I once went up against the third best eater in the world in an eating competition.
Okay.
It wasn't shrimp.
Of course not.
That was going to be my first question. What were you eating?
Birthday cake, actually. Which I gotta say, shrimp might have been better. Birthday cake does not load into your stomach well.
Well, you gotta blow out the candles first.
Actually, I don't think there were any candles. A lot of cake. As far as details go, I think each slice was either a quarter or a half a pound, and I did not eat that many.
Was this at a kid's birthday party or?
No, this was not at a kid's birthday party. It was actually one of those. What is it? They have like leagues, like MLE. I think it's Major League Eating. MLE.
Major League Eating.
We can fact-check it later.
No, they merged and now they're MLWWE.
I think there's more than one. I think there are more than one league though, because I think one's American and one's international or something like that.
One has ketchup and one doesn't. Right. Okay.
One's the National League, one's the American League, and then they have the World Series of face stuffing at the end of the year.
Did you soak the slices of cake in water before you ate them?
Some people did. I did not. I think that's disgusting. Probably why I lost. Okay. But yeah, I was not going to do that.
Who is the third best eater in the world?
Oh, I'm not sure if it's still current. It has
at that time, who's this guy we're talking about?
Matt Stoney, the YouTube guy that eats a lot. It was also the third.
Dan is laughing because I don't know why. But you subscribe to that guy?
Because the name Stoney is very funny to me. It just sounds like a guy who smokes weed and then goes and eats a bunch of food.
How much did he beat you by?
That's probably why Ben was there, or Barry was there.
Yeah, Gooch wants to know how much he beat you.
I know it wasn't Joey Chestnut. I'll give you that.
Gooch asked how much he beat you by.
Oh, a lot. Like 15 pounds or something. Like I like a pound of cake, and I think the winner ate 17 or 15 pounds, something like that.
So this guy could eat literally 15 pound cakes.
Legitimately.
What flavor was the cake?
What's that?
What flavor?
Does it even matter after a certain point?
Yes, it totally matters.
It was extremely sugary, and I think think it was buttercream. I don't really know cakes. I'm not much of a cake guy, to be honest.
How did you end up in this situation, Barry?
It was. I want to say it was Craigslist, but I think it was like. I think it was
Whoa!
Leaders needed.
It might have been on Facebook somewhere, or Instagram, or something like that. It was in the age of technology. I'll give you that.
Were you perhaps discussing this with someone at 2 a.m. in a bar after drinking a lot of stuff? And is this one of those things that, you know what I ought to do? I ought to eat as much cake as the third best eating person in the world. Yeah, you should really do that, man.
Just call them up.
Let me sign you up right now. Is that one of those bar things that you do and most people forget about, but you actually did it? Or
it's not how I got there, but I just signed up and they emailed me. I think for the competition there were only 2 or 3 civilians, though. Everyone else was like a professional eater.
Civilians.
So Barry, what did it feel like to be a muggle in the eating world?
Okay, so I do remember that there was a prize. I believe all eating competitions, well, not all of them. I think all major league competitions have money.
You didn't win a. You didn't win a cake.
No, I went in thinking I was gonna win, and then quickly realized that the other people eating were no average you and me's.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask you now, red team, you can confer and compare notes and come up with a consensus. I'm electing Daniel to be captain of that team because he's got the most experience. But discuss and decide whether you think it's true or it's a lie that Barry once went up against the third best eater in the world in an eating competition.
What do you guys think?
This does sound like a Barry type of thing. I feel like Barry would sign up for an eating competition just for like the bit. But I don't know.
The guy
a little wishy-washy on the details.
Yeah, the guy that beat him. I don't know. What was his name again? Matt
Stoney? Matt
Stoney.
Yeah.
He's actually super famous. He
just.
Okay, no, you can't talk anymore, Barry. They're discussing it now. Okay,
This is also Barry's MO to vaguely give specific answers. Vague specifics.
I could have been reaching for a name and was like, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, South Park, Matt Stoney.
Yeah, maybe that was it.
So I don't know.
Stoney, man.
I'm still kind of feeling like this isn't real.
Okay.
I'm on the fence. I
think it could go either way. It could go either way, right? So
yeah, that's the point. That's kind of the point.
I kind of want to vote that it's a lie. I think I'm like 53-47 towards it's a lie.
So Daniel, you'll have to make some sense of that, all of that, and
I think all of us are kind of leaning towards lie. So let's not belabor the point. Let's put in our verdict, counselor.
Why would we ever belabor a point? We've never belabored a point in our lives.
It's a lie.
You say it's a lie. It's true.
Nice job, Barry.
Right.
Whatever it is, you think he's doing it. It's working. So we got that. So the blue team's ahead.
Got me again, Barry.
I'm gonna be googling Matt Stoney.
Daniel, I had to slightly vary it up today.
Good.
All right.
Wrong in this one.
Okay, we're gonna bounce upward to Gooch. It's yours now.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, read it out loud and then be prepared for the cross-examination.
Okay. O.J. Simpson is my cousin.
Who's that?
The guy that used to play lacrosse.
Yeah.
Run track. And
The questions I have matter. Is he a first cousin?
No, he is not.
No, he's related to O.J. Stoney.
The second best food eater in the world.
Okay. Did you know him growing up?
No, I knew of him. A lot of my family knew him growing up. I didn't.
Okay.
I don't even know how family works on your mother. Where is this cousinship coming from?
Whisper this to Lourdes and let her ask the question for you. Apparently, she'll figure it out.
Lourdes,
She on the maternal. Oh, sorry.
OJ's mother and my grandfather were brother and sister.
Really?
OJ's mother and your grandfather were burned.
Okay.
Is this one of those things that, like at 2:00 in the morning at a bar, you kind of say, "Hey, I think OJ is no."
Call Ancestry.com.
Do you have any signed merchandise by O.J. Simpson?
I do not.
Okay.
Yeah, OJ would have taken it back if he asked.
So what was the reaction of your family when the whole trial went down?
It was mixed. Some people were like, "Hey, you missed the spot." Then there were some people that he didn't do it, and then there are some people who are like, "That's still my cousin."
Do you DNA evidence from your cousin?
Pardon me?
Any DNA evidence?
Oh, no. We don't know all of the alphabet.
Did he ever leave a glove, and did it fit? Or
No.
Yeah.
Did Kato Kalin ever just show up to like a family event? Or...
Crash on the couch.
Yeah.
None that I know of.
Does anyone talk about him now?
Oh, yeah, all the time, because we hear from him now.
Oh.
So he became more involved.
I should break it to you right now. OJ's going to be on Are You Serious?
Yes.
Wait, Lauren, did you have?
Yeah. So, have you been to any family events that he was there?
Yes.
Which ones?
We've had a couple of family reunions, and I was at the repast for his mother's funeral, but I didn't make it to the funeral.
Have you ever seen his Heisman?
I have not. He usually kept his pants on.
I was hoping to leave that as an innuendo, but okay.
When you rent a car, do you use her?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. We all saw that one coming at 12 miles an hour.
Nice. Oh,
so I'm going to ask the blue team if you don't have any more questions to confer and come up with a consensus on whether or not it's true that O.J. Simpson is Gooch's cousin. Go for it. It's a tough one.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning false. What are you guys thinking?
Oh, I'm kind of leaning a little false.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm thinking that it's plausible, but with the generational differences from that cousin's side, it seems off to me. That OJ's mom and your grandpa would be like, there's a generational difference there. which doesn't seem to make sense to me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say lie.
You're gonna say lie, and Lauren, you're the captain tonight.
I am. Okay.
You have seniority on your side tonight. So,
All right.
basically, you're saying it's a lie.
Are we good with lie, you guys? All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna say lie.
Okay. You say it's a lie. It's true.
Damn.
Get it.
Oh my God! Dang! Son of a God! Well, I'll be a son of a. There
Damn.
you go.
Yay. Good
Tied
job.
it up. Tied it up. Wow. Two truths
Nice.
that nobody believed. Let's.
I invite him every year to come cut the turkey, but you know.
Yeah.
Disembowel the turkey.
So how exactly does that work? Like, does he volunteer for carving duty at Thanksgiving, or are people like, no, we got it, we're cool, we're good.
Okay.
Like, you're a white woman. What you want?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Okay. We're moving on. I'd say we're moving on up, but we're moving on down one square to Lourdes. Are you ready, Lourdes?
Yes.
This one is yours. Let's see, where are you? There you are. I went alphabetically. There. Say it out loud.
Oh, I once saved the life of a relative with a baster.
Was it OJ?
It was not.
Did the baster fit?
Just
if
right.
the baster
Exactly.
fit, you must acquit. Question.
Okay. But how did a turkey baster save someone's life?
My relative was unconscious, and basically someone said, well, they didn't get their meds, and I was like, well, we could fix that. And I saw the turkey baster, and I grounded up her meds, and I put it in the turkey baster, and I trickled it down her esophagus.
At what episode of Grey's Anatomy did you learn this from?
It was season 2, episode 3.
Gotcha. McSteamy. I got okay.
That was one of the several episodes where a plane crash happened.
Yeah.
I feel like Grey's Anatomy's had many plane crashes.
Several episodes.
That's
Is
the
it
only
still
way,
on?
by the way, that I'll eat liver. Actually, if
Ugh.
I'm unconscious,
Turkey
somebody
bacon.
grinds it up and shoves it into my esophagus like that.
Were there giblets in the baster?
No, there was not. It was close to Thanksgiving, though.
Okay. My next question is, how closely did this resemble the scene from Pulp Fiction where John Travolta stabs Uma Thurman in the heart with a syringe full of
Trippy.
adrenaline?
I couldn't tell you for sure. I haven't seen the whole movie of Pulp Fiction.
Oh well.
What
Okay.
were the meds? What were the meds? I mean, if you don't know what the name was, like what type?
I think they were like blood pressure pills, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
You think
it was
you're
blood
not
pressure
sure?
pills.
You just grabbed meds.
I grabbed meds.
Meds,
They were
any
in her
meds,
name.
ground them up, shoved them.
Give me
It
those
was-
football chewables, quick!
I think it was Med Stoney.
Put 15 pounds of meds through a turkey baster.
Jesus Christ.
How long before the paramedics arrived?
They arrived. The paramedics arrived probably like maybe 20 minutes afterwards. We were kind of we called the paramedics, but yeah, we're like, we got to do something. And I was like, okay.
But the clown car arrived first.
It did. It did.
What was the situation? Like, how did you end up in the same place? What were the circumstances?
Well, the relative was my grandmother, so we take care of her. So I just woke up one morning on my way to work, and she wasn't responding. So
Does she know about this, and did she thank you, or did she? In other words, what was her response other than to stay alive? What was her? I mean, did she say, "Hey, I heard what you did. Thank you"?
She recognized me.
What's that?
She didn't say anything. She's like Alzheimer's, so she doesn't recognize me.
Oh,
Me,
gotcha.
but like,
Okay.
yes, yeah.
Did anybody thank you? Did
Someone's
anybody
like,
say
you just
nice-
see grandma with the turkey. baster. Yeah, my mom was like, yeah, that's genius. I'm like, yeah. Actually, the
Turkey baster company.
So I used to-
in Brazil.
Okay. All right. Any further questions?
Ooh.
Okay. Let's have the red team congregate and do what you do to come up with an answer. Is this a lie? Is this the truth? Did this happen? Did Lourdes once save the life of a relative with a turkey baster? Red team?
I feel like I'm kind of leaning true for this one. I might be 2 for 2 on being wrong. I don't know, but I'm as much as I was slightly to the false side for Barry, I'm slightly to the true side for Lourdes.
Okay.
So let's just kind of go through this real quick. She smashed up a bunch of meds, put them in a turkey baster, and gave them to an unconscious person through their throat. Yeah, I'm gonna go with not true.
Okay.
I kind of feel it's true because she just, she presented the story so calmly and knew all the facts and didn't seem hassled at all to like bring up something that would be pretty complicated to make up. So she's either really good at this game her first time, or it's true. That's what I think.
Okay, so you're Captain Daniel. I think you've got one of each, and then you. So
I'm gonna go with true, and if I'm wrong, then sorry, Gooch.
Okay.
We're rolling the dice.
If you're the only one who's right, it's happened before.
Yes, but it hasn't happened this time because it's true. It is true.
Oh,
That's awesome.
She did actually save the life of a relative by using a turkey baster. But
What?
then
did you have to put it in water and then suck it up?
shake and just trickled it in there so that way she wouldn't choke on it.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Well, red team,
God.
you're up ahead. So Ben, I think we move up to you now.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
I'm ready.
You're doing really well. Ben, here's yours.
I once helped organize a fundraiser to help save endangered starfish.
How old were you?
I was in elementary school, so how old are you in the 4th grade? Like 9, 10? Probably, I was like 10 years old, I think.
9-ish.
Yeah.
9?
15.
Did you know it took me a long time to get through school? I graduated high school when I was 27. It took me a long time.
Do you remember what type of endangered starfish?
The ones that aren't around anymore.
Yeah, the yellow ones you see on the beach, it's not those. It's some other kind of starfish that's endangered. It was endangered at the time.
How did this whole thing come about? Like, where did you get the awareness of the endangered starfish and put this whole thing together?
This was a school project. It was like sort of presented as you have to pick a cause to go sell candy for, sort of thing. So I was never like a sports kid. I didn't sell sports or candy for the football team or anything. This was the only thing I ever did that was like, I have to get my mom to bring candy bars to work and sell them for endangered starfish.
Were there like?
So this was a cause you chose?
Yeah. I wasn't trying to, I wasn't looking for something as a 10-year-old that I believed in, that I thought was saving. I also, when I was in elementary school, I voted in a mock election for Ross Perot because I thought it was very funny to vote for Ross Perot instead of Clinton or Bush. So I was like, sort of as a joke, like, let me find something that I think is funny and silly, and it's the starfish thing.
Should have voted for the
So,
starfish.
like, what other options for fundraisers were you considering?
Oh, there's like Plant a Tree and, stuff like that. Pandas in Japan or whatever. Like there was all kinds of
China,
stuff.
I think it's China.
Mm.
Well, listen, the reason they're not in Japan is because I didn't do the fundraiser to help save them.
Oh, I thought you were taking Casey's place here of
Mixing
willfully confusing China and Japan.
Oh, is that a thing he does? I don't know.
So did the
So
starfish thank you for this? Did they give you a high five? Or
As far as I know, I did no help in saving starfish. It was not an effective campaign. I didn't sell
What's
much.
the name? Sorry, what's the name of the species of the starfish, and where are they native to?
Oh God,
did they
I
tell you
don't
that in the
remember.
fundraiser? Okay.
I don't. They did, but I don't remember what it was. They were I don't know, Bohemian Rhapsody starfish. I have no idea.
Magnifico.
What was the pitch that you used in order to get people to buy the chocolate for this fundraiser?
My pitch was dumb. I didn't really have a pitch because I'm like, this is a funny bit that I'm getting candy for starfish at a fundraiser. So it was just like, tell them it's for, it was basically give the box of candy bars to my mom and have her go take them to work and say it's for starfish.
You should not have sold candy bars. Starbursts would have tracked. Swedish fish would have tracked. Somebody fumbled the bag on that one.
It's you get when you do fundraisers in elementary school, you get that one kind of candy bar that's either milk chocolate or has caramel in it. That's it. That's all you're allowed to say.
I know what you're talking about.
So if you were to eat one of the chocolate bars that was purchased for your fundraiser, would it grow back?
Okay.
To the best of my knowledge.
All right. I'm going. Serious as the questions have become, I'm going to ask the blue team to confer, and confabulate or whatever the hell, and come together with a consensus. Anything that starts with CON. What do you guys think? Did Ben once help organize a fundraiser to help save endangered starfish?
I'm leaning lie again, but I was wrong last time.
Yeah. I mean, I can totally see Ben doing this for a bit, but as a fundraiser, I would have a hard time imagining the teacher going along with this.
Right. Yeah, I'm going with a lie because starfish clone if you cut them.
So what you're advocating instead of preserving them is to basically collect them all and massacre them so that they grow into other bits.
Basically, starfish are no more endangered.
Self-love.
Also, I feel like organized versus participated in are a little different, but hey,
maybe he's just a little full of himself. So what do you say?
That's true. Organized involves other people. And I have a hard time he would be able to have this Pied Piper, ability of other students following along to get on board with this cause.
Okay, so you say this is a little fishy.
We think it's a little fishy, yeah.
like shrimp in here.
Okay, you're saying it's a lie. And it is a lie. It's a lie. Nobody has ever organized a fundraiser to save endangered starfish, which is such a shame.
Chapo. Oh, well, never mind.
But you can start right here. Just send $1,000 to Doghouse info at Doghouse Theater, and we will see that those starfish get every dollar. So you've tied it up again. We are knotted. So we're moving down to Lauren. Are you ready, Lauren?
I am.
Okay, here we go.
Once while someone was giving a eulogy at a funeral service, my phone started playing Don't Stop Believing very loudly, and I couldn't stop it. Yeah. Not one of my finest moments.
Did you, years later, hold on to that feeling?
It's the journey.
It's one of those things that keeps going through the back of my head when I'm on a train going anywhere.
Okay.
Where were you sitting?
I was toward the back row. I always get kind of squicky during funerals, and so I want to be able to make a brief exit if I can or need to, and not have to wait for people like shuffling through.
Okay.
But it was in my purse, and I tend to carry somewhat large purses, so I couldn't like immediately get it because I had to like fumble through it in order to find my phone.
Whose funeral was it?
It was my boss's
It
mother.
was Steve Perry's funeral.
Was your boss's mother's name Sherry?
So it was your boss's mother's.
Barbara.
It was your boss's mother's funeral.
Yes.
Okay.
Is your boss's mother related to Gooch's grandmother or her brother?
We could look it up on Ancestry.com, I guess.
Isn't it a little weird to be at your boss's mother's funeral?
Yes, that's
would
where it all
ask.
falls apart, right there.
You know?
We believe your phone went off, just not at a funeral.
She shouldn't have been. I'm saying she shouldn't have been there. She should have been gone.
Oh, that's terrible. The whole team was there.
Oh, okay.
Daniel, that was the best early birthday present.
So, any questions that might help you get to the bottom of this? That wasn't a pun of any kind. It was just
Did your boss
what kind
know it was you?
Say again?
Did your boss know it was your phone going off?
While she was talking, her eyes kind of darted around as in like the where did that come from?
No, wait, not your boss's
but-
mother, but who?
What?
Wait, did your boss know that it was your phone?
I don't know. I mean, basically it went off and she started looking around, trying to figure out where it was coming from.
Oh.
So probably.
What kind of phone was it?
It was an older Nokia. This was like one of my first jobs out of college where I felt like you needed to like do these things in order to get up the ladder.
So was it the actual, was it like a recording of the actual song, or was it like an 8-bit like bleepy like doo, 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 version of the song?
It was the bleepy one. Like the one that sounded like a bad video game.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How disrespectful.
well.
I forgot to turn it off.
Well, this sort of thing doesn't happen anymore now that people have iPhones and Samsungs and all that.
True.
Yeah.
Most people have their phone on silent mode all the time now.
Bon Jovi, I can accept, but Journey, I mean, come on.
I've never been a fan of Journey at all. So maybe I missed something by not hearing the bleepy version of it.
Apparently, you didn't want to rise in this company.
I was so nervous just going there because I wanted to make a good impression on my boss, and like she was going to be there and my whole team was going to be there, and I wanted to make sure that I was dressed properly and, you know, wanted to say the right thing. And I just, in my panic to just get there on time and not making it an ass of myself, I made an ass of myself.
So had you accidentally set an alarm? Or or were you getting a phone call, or did it? Or do you?
It was
not even
a phone
know
call.
Oh, okay.
It was a ringtone for my best friend.
You don't know me by now.
Like whenever I went to see Jen, we would go out and we would do karaoke, and this was like the song that we did karaoke to, so it became her ringtone.
Wow. This was the song that a lot of people did karaoke to until it became the song that a lot of people did karaoke to.
Fair.
Okay, red team, I'll need you to confusticate yourselves and come up with a consensus. Is it true or false that Lauren once, while someone was giving a eulogy at a funeral service, her phone started playing "Don't Stop Believing" very loudly and couldn't stop it?
I want to go with it's true because
yeah,
it's to me while I was a pastor. So
I believe I lean towards the true side as well. I would say I will never stop believing in this story. I believe it to be true.
For a few reasons I think it's false. For a few reasons I also think it's true. So if you guys are both going true, let's just go true. We'll leave it at that. We won't belabor the point because we've never labored one.
No.
Apparently.
So you say it's true. It turns out it's a lie. Oh no.
I was fooled as well.
Yeah, I wrote the damn lie and I was fooled for a while.
We're in trouble.
Okay. It's 3-2. Don't stop believing that you can still tie this up, Daniel. You can do it. So we'll move right up to you. Are you ready?
Sometimes.
Here we go.
As the joke, I once convinced a woman that her dog probably had mad cow disease. As you do.
As you do.
When did she start believing?
Well, her name's Sherry.
Why did you do this?
Yes.
Well, the simplest reason of all, I'm an asshole.
I vote true.
a lot of people would.
Was the dog exhibiting any kind of unusual behavior that would make this a plausible story?
Yeah, so the dog kept throwing up bile. It was like a clear white liquid, and this was happening every day, all the time. And I was put in a position to answer for it. So I don't know.
Wait, why were you put in a position to answer for it?
No, so
like most people would take the dog to a vet and not ask Daniel for veterinary advice.
This was a pretty random lady.
And there wasn't a turkey baster anywhere in the house. What's he supposed to
do? Oh my goodness. So this lady was next door at a timeshare that we were at. We were staying there for like a week and a half. And so we befriended her. And then we found out that it was just her and her dog. And she started to, come by and ask us for stuff and kind of glom on. And we felt bad. And when this thing with the dog started happening, she started panicking. And we felt a bit obligated to like kind of help her. But at some point I was like, you know what? Let's do something. Let's it just, I don't know. I had to fuck around. So
what kind of dog?
It was
Guernsey.
I don't know the name. But it's small like a Shih Tzu, but like really like teddy bearish with the fur. I don't know the breed.
Like a Pomeranian?
Like a dog.
Yeah. No, not a Pomeranian though.
This must have been back when mad cow disease was in the news and all that stuff. Like, what?
Yeah, how old were you when this happened?
This was like 6 years ago. So mad cow disease wasn't a big thing at that time. I want to say like 9 years ago.
Uh-oh. Mad cow disease.
Lauren, you might have mad cow.
Oh no.
Have you been eating any?
That's any disease that I would have
meal
in Scotland, I suppose.
Better get the
Hold on, let me cue up Don't Stop Believing.
Don't stop the sneezing.
How convinced was this person by your diagnosis?
This is the thing. I mean, I could be as much of an asshole as I want to be. It doesn't mean someone's going to believe me when I said it. She ate it up. She ate it up and started to freak out even more. And then it's almost like Lourdes' situation. She started looking through her own medication and saying like, there's got to be something here that can help the dog out. And that's when I said, I'm just messing with you. There's no mad cow disease, but you should take the dog to the vet right away.
Right.
Yeah, it got real very quick.
So all's well that ends well.
Why didn't you tell her that the dog could have mad stony disease?
I'd start.
You keep-
All right, I won't talk for the rest of the
Turns out
show.
it was
That
actually-
I'm down out.
It turns out it actually was his name, Ben. He didn't make it up. It was true. Remember that?
Oh my God.
What did the lady do after you came clean?
So we helped her to find a vet. She wasn't from Florida. I don't remember where she was from. The Midwest or something.
She
like
wasn't
that. I
from
was about to
Florida.
say-
I'm surprised she believed you then.
Yeah, I was about to say Mideast. She was from the Midwest somewhere. She didn't know anywhere around, so we helped her find a vet. Like I said, she was just like our personal problem for the week and a half we were at this timeshare. So we helped her figure it out.
What were you doing at a timeshare?
Sharing
So-
time.
Yeah, right. In my family, there are a few, and every now and then, when we want to take a vacation, we beg a relative, and we get some keys.
Okay, so what was that?
Where's the timeshare located?
Kissimmee, like Kissimmee-ish.
Okay. All right. So, blue team, I need you to confer and come up with a consensus whether or not Daniel is telling the truth when he says that, as a joke, he once convinced a woman that her dog probably had mad cow disease.
I'm leaning towards lie.
Same.
Took her to a butcher.
Anyone else?
I'm leaning towards like.
Sorry, I can't hear you, Lourdes. Your voice dropped out. Say again?
I'm leaning.
Lie. She said
Lie. She's saying lie.
But it's all up to you.
Oh, pressure. I could totally see Daniel trying to do this, but I just have such a hard time imagining someone buying it. So, guys, are we good with lie?
Good with lie.
All right, we're saying lie.
Well, it turns out that it is indeed a lie.
Why would I do such a thing?
I just don't think you do that.
Which, of course, means that the blue team
Yay!
wins the game. Oh, it was so close.
Yeah.
I would have done it if I thought of it back then. I easily would have done that. Certainly. I may still do it. So, how does it feel to be winners, Lauren, Lourdes, Barry? How does
Feels
it feel
great.
that? Yeah.
I feel like we need to have a group recording to send to Casey. Just
Yeah, it's not him. It's not him who's bad luck. It might be me now.
I don't know. I was almost believing that last one there, even though I know it's not true. It's so how does it feel to not be the winners, Daniel Van Gooch? Unfortunately,
I've never played.
Hey.
you've never played before. Okay.
Well,
So
for your
he's-
first time, you fooled us. So
he's
Ah.
that's
taking-
bad.
taking
That's
the
true.
fifth. Yes, it is. It's true. So, well, it's great to see the blue team win now and then, or you do occasionally win, don't you? I mean, I don't
Sometimes.
remember. Who's
Win
blue
in
and who's red.
November.
Sometimes,
Yeah. Yeah, maybe the blue team will win in November. Great. So once again, we've done it again. We've come to the end of another Are You Serious? Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. Gooch, Ben, Daniel, Lauren, Lourdes, Barry, thanks so much. We do have a thing coming up at midnight tonight. It's going to be another best of Are You Serious Volume 2. It's going to feature mostly Sarah and Daniel. So if you like Sarah and or
Cool.
Daniel, check it out. It's kind of like prime cuts from stuff we've done in the past, and it's pretty funny.
Good.
Yeah, it's
Up top,
That
Lourdes.
sounds awesome. Let's see what we got.
see. So for now, I'll see you guys when I see you. I hope we can all do it again, and we'll be doing this same time next week. Happy Labor Day weekend, and
Happy Labor Day weekend, everyone.
Take
Bye,
care.
everybody.
The,
Adios.